Magandang kamalayan sa inyo lahat at nandito na naman po tayo sa ating klase, sa ating class na tinatawag natin Kamalayan Learning Alternative Success System. Ako po ang inyong guro o teacher sa klaseng ito at ito po ay ginaganap palagi tuwing Martes, Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Actually, mas kumbaga parang mas dikit-dikit yung every other day. Friday, Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday. Yan. Every Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday at 5 o'clock p.m. So regular yan. Wala lang tayo ng ibang araw. Pero pag Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday ay palagi po ninyong papanood itong ating klase sa ating Facebook Live. At ito ay, kumbaga, if you have missed some of the classes or the videos, past videos, you can go to our Kamalayan, Tato Malay Kamalayan YouTube channel. Nandun lahat yan. No? So, nandyan lahat yung ang mga videos natin na sa aking palagay ay talagang makakatulong sa inyo para kayo ay maging mas, I would say, confident to be able to overcome this chaos or crisis that we are now having. At ito ay isang importanteng mga lessons na kailangan yung maintindihan dahil ito ay may kinalaman sa inyong kamalayan or consciousness. No? But before we continue, I'd like to say hi to some good friends. Si Hil Sabado is watching. Kamusta na, Hil? Good afternoon too. At kamusta na yung ating website? Malapit na. And of course, I'd like to say hi to Erish Ann Santos also. Okay. Tayo ay meron mga magagandang mga topics uli dahil ito ay continuation ng ating dinidiscuss for the past few weeks already. The 20 qualities needed to survive. 20 qualities we need to survive this pandemic times. Okay. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Alright. Nagbago na kasi ang takbo ng mundo. Alright. Ano ang pagbabago? Anong nangyari? Tumigil ang karamihan ng mga ginagawa natin. Nagkaroon tayo ng shutdown or ng basta natigil lahat ang mga nakagisnan natin, yung mga dati natin trabaho, karamihan sa atin na wala ng trabaho, nag-stop ng operations yung mga kumpanya dahil nga sa pandemic crisis, no? Ang nangyayari ay may mga nagbubukas pero of course hindi sila full blast at ang problema ay mukhang matatagalan ang ating I would say pag-usad sa pag-unlad dahil nga hindi pa natin nako-contain talaga yung virus, no? So ito ay ating pinipilit na mapaaga ang natin. Kaya habang wala pa yung gamot na hinihintay natin, naku saan, ito ang nakikita kong gamot actually, itong tinuturo ko sa inyo. I'm not saying this as a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not even in any of the health professions, no? Pero ang tinuturo ko ay pampalakas ng immune system nyo in a different way. Maraming paraan as to how to really make your immune system strong or stronger by becoming more healthy, by staying healthy and eating healthy food and taking in more vitamins, ganyan, no? But sa akin kasi wala ako dun sa mga ganong bagay. Ang sa akin lang is more of a mindset. Ano ang kailangan ng mindset to overcome all these problems that we're having? First is, we really have to be positive. Kasi if we're positive, kahit paano, maganda ang outlook mo sa buhay. And sa Kamalayan kasi, tinuturo namin itong law of attraction, no? Na kung saan ay na-attract natin yung mga diseases na dulot ng mga, of course, ng mga virus, pero kadalasan ito ay nakukuha ng mga taong more on the negative side of thinking. Kapag ikaw ay may pagka-nega or may pagka, I would say, ang tawag doon sa taong palaging hopeless, no? Yung helpless, ganyan, sa buhay, desperate, lonely, depressed, chances are, hihina ang immune system mo. And somehow, kapag humihina ang immune system, that's the time, any kind of virus would be really able to contaminate. Kasi wala raw masyadong proof pa. So, ang amin lang ay, if it is working for us, if it will work for you, so, bakit hindi mo gawin? Kasi sayang naman kung makakatulong naman pala sa iyo, kahit na sabihin mong hindi pa tanggap talaga ng siyensya, ito ay isang bagay na kailangan natin kumbaga mai-convince sa mga tao na talagang this is already part of our life. Even if it is not yet proven scientifically, but there are already a lot of accounts that could already now prove the existence of what we are talking about here. Kaya sana ay ito ay ating subukan, no? Hindi namin sinasabing this is something na talagang totoong foolproof. If it can work for some, why can it not work for others? So yun lang naman ang aming pakay dito. Kung nagagawa ng iba, bakit sila lang? Dapat tayo rin. Kasi nga, we need all the kinds of help now. All kinds of, I would say, solutions to this problem. So, subukan natin lahat. And kung ito nakakatulong, ako sabi nga ng iba, yung mga herbal medicine, ayaw nila tanggapin sa mga sa mga drugstores dahil wala raw itong proof of being able to heal, no? Nakalagay pa nga doon no proof of whatever, basta meron silang mga ni-stake doon na para bang nilang warning, no? Na this is not something that is proven yet. So sa akin, at this point, tingnan natin, no? I mean, there's no harm in trying anything now. Kasi we are looking for answers. We are looking for solutions. And so this is somehow na ito ay nagawa ko na in terms of, well, in the past. Most of the things I talk about here are, sabi nga ng Gerald Grana, no therapeutic claim. So ganun din dito. We are not saying, as a matter of fact, I would want to put out a disclaimer, that we are not really doctors here or health workers or anybody in the health profession. But most of the things that we studied dito sa aming Kamalayan, it's more of the power of the mind. And since we believe naman that there is really that kind of power, why don't we now try it? At sana ay makita natin maging bihasa ito, no? So, I'd like to say hi to Ramil Vela, Juliet, si Juliet, pinsan ko. Juliet Cadawas, Malay Cadawas. Sino ba? Larry Inosan and Maidel Asigawa Faustino. Okay, alright. So, andiyan pa ba kayo? O Hill, andiyan ka pa ba? Okay. So, tuloy-tuloy na tayo sa ating klase. Meron na tayong, kumbaga, may quorum na. Alam nyo, sa klase, basta may isang estudyante na sumipot, tuloy ang klase. Ayan. sabi nga ni Gerald, just because it is not proven does not necessarily mean it is not true. Okay, that's true. Alright, so tuloy-tuloy tayo. Alahin natin ang ating ating mga kaklase. Hintayin lang natin ng konti at ako ay sineset up ko yung aking mga channels kasi I have several walls and I'm really sharing this to practically ano ito ano naman sa kung naman nilagay yun ito ay nagka-doble anyway, so ito na yan, sabi ko na nga nagka-doble. Tanggalin ko ito isa para hindi mo confused ang mga tao. Anyway, pwede naman siguro ng dalawa yan para pag nawala yung isa meron pang isa siguro na tuloy-tuloy siya. Okay. Anyway, sige, tanggalin ko na nga para hindi humina ang ating kwan. Alright, so yan, isa na lang. Okay, ayun, andun pa rin siya. Bakit? Nagtatlo ba siya? Ang dami. 1, 2, sige, tanggalin natin to. Tingnan natin kung matatanggal siya. Delete. Hindi. Okay lang. Alright, kung ayaw, diwag. Alright, let's go back. Oh, Vic Alcuas is watching. Okay, very good. So, si Vic, nagbukas na siya ng Cafe Ingo niya sa may Santo Domingo. So, back to business. Alright, so let's start again let's continue the topic that we had been discussing, the 20 qualities we need to really how many qualities already? 7 qualities. Okay. The 7 qualities, I will not anymore discuss them. They're all in my past videos. But the last one I discussed was a Kamalayan Learner sees perfection. It was about being perfect. So ngayon, ang ating gagawin ngayon ay we will continue dito sa ating number 8 at dito sa ating libro aking binabasa ay ito po ay dinidiscuss ko from my book, Lessons I Never Learned in School. No? Yan. Dito ko sinulat ang mga qualities na ito na kung saan ito ay importanteng maintindihan ng lahat. No? Kasi kung minsan pinopost ko ito sa Facebook, although marami naman nakakabasa, kaya lang sabi nga nila para masyadong vague, para hindi nila maintindihan. Ano sabi ko? Napakasimple lang naman to. But anyway, sige. Uulitin ko na lang ulit. Although I will explain it also further and in Tagalog. Kasi I wrote this in English. Okay, a Kamalayan learner inspires. One learns only when he is inspired. One learns only when he is inspired. Okay. Ano ibig sabihin yung sentence na yan? Ang mga tao, kapag hindi sila inspired na matutunan isang bagay, definitely, they will not waste their time on that. And this is something that I want to take up now. Kasi, alam nyo, itong mga bata, mga estudyante natin ngayon, mga kabataan, ay babalik sa eskwelahan. And some of them will not be able to come back, but nag-enroll na sila online, no? And itong online classes ay sisimulan na rin, no? Kumbaga, I don't know kung may sabi nga nila ito yung blended learning. But dito ay umpisahan for the first time na sa lower ano tawag ito? Ano ba lower? Kasi higher education is college. So lower education. So elementary and high school. Yan. At ano ang ibig sabihin nito? Most of the students now will have to study from home, sa bahay. At sa internet sila mag-aaral. So, ang problema nito ay meron na ba silang laptop? Meron na ba silang gadget na kailangan nila? For that matter, for school purposes. Kasi, ano ba ang kailangan mo pag ikaw ay mag-online learning? Kapag ikaw ay meron kang mga libro, ang mga libro nito, ida-download na ito sa laptop mo. So, kailangan malaking capacity ng laptop mo para ma-absorb o makuha mo lahat ang mga libro. But anyway, so, ngayon ang makikita nating mangyayari. Ang nakikita ko ang isang bagay na magiging problema ng isang pamilya na malaki ay kung kunyari 5 ang anak niya, isa sa college, 2 sa high school, tapos 2 sa elementary. Lahat yan, bibilhan mo ng laptop, bawat isa. Kasi, ang mangyayari dyan, they will learn now from their gadgets or from their laptop. At kung may laptop sila, bawat isa, may schedule yan. Ang klase nila. So, kung ano yung klase nila, magsasabay-sabay ako. May sa morning, meron sa afternoon. So, hindi pwede maghiraman yan dahil sasabihin, ginagamit ko ito, may klase ako dito sa isa. So, hindi papahiram ni kuya o ni ate yung laptop niya doon sa kanyang basta kababatang kapatid dahil nga sabihin niya, may klase rin ako kasabay nito, online . So, yan ang mangyayaring problema. So, kailangan talaga bibilhan mo ng isa-isa yan. So, are we prepared to provide all our children, especially the poor families that we are now really looking at? Dahil sila yung maraming anak. At kapag nagganyan na nga, online learning, sabay-sabay yan. Nagbabasa yan, nagkaklase yan, may teacher who is going to guide them. And But anyway, so, huwag na natin muna problemahin. Ang problema na ng DepEd yan at saka ng CHED yan. Kung paano gagawin ng maayos yan. No? But anyway, so yan ang nakikita ko. So one learns only when he is inspired. Ito, napaka-importanteng maintindihan natin ito. Ako mismo, I never really studied. I never read my books. I never really enjoyed going to school. I was in school, I attended classes, pero my mind was somewhere else. Why? Because I was not interested in my classes. Bear with me, yan. Alright. Balikan ko yung sabi ko. I attended school, elementary, high school, college, pero I wasn't really interested. And I didn't read books. Kumbaga, pinag-aaralan ko lang kung ano yung bibigay sa exam para lang maipasa ko yung test. Kadalasan nga, yung pinag-aaralan ko, yung pa hindi binibigay sa exam. So, bagsak. Yan. So, ang tanong dyan is, paano na? Kung ito, for example, online, ganun din, no? Ang mangyayari dyan, they will give a lot of subjects. Ang tendency is, pag hindi nag-interesado ang isang bata mag-aral, the moment he gives up or parang he becomes disinterested in learning, this is something that our schools destroyed in us. The love of learning. Bihirang-bihira yung mga estudyante na gusto nila talaga mag-aral. Na yun yung mga talaga nagiging valedictorian, salutatorian, scholar, yan. Pero majority, they were just there because, well, we had to attend, we had to go to school. Yun na nga hindi namin, katulad ko, hindi ko nakita yung the importance of learning. Ang nakita ko lang was, kailangan daanan mo yung proseso na yun, tapusin mo yung dapat mong tapusin, and then eventually get out from school, and then start working, and then doon ka na lang magkakaroon ng magandang buhay. Sabi nga. Pero, eto this is something that I would really warn again everyone, especially the school authorities. Kapag nasira na naman ang mga yung style nyo sa pagtuturo at hindi naging interested ang bata to really follow through, sayang lang lahat itong pinag-uusapan natin ngayon na yung online learning. I would rather, ito kasi, napaka-importante, one learns only when he is inspired. The moment the child is not inspired anymore, kahit sabihin mo, gadget yan, binigay mo dyan, which is normally, yan ang addiction ngayon ng mga kabataan. He doesn't seem to be interested anymore in the gadget. Baka mamaya totally, pati yung gadget, ayaw na niya hawakan. And sayang, no? Sayang yung opportunity. Because ako, maybe ito na yan, sabihin ko na lang sa inyo. Except maybe for courses like medicine, engineering, yung mga technical subjects. Ako, yan. Nagpo-post ang ating video kasi, I would say, mahina ang, ewan ko ba itong signal natin. Ito yung magiging problema ng online learning. Kapag may klase at humihina ang signal, o mahina ang signal, titigil ang video, titigil ang streaming. So, hindi ngayon makakasunod ang bata, ang estudyante. So, kailangan malakas na lahat ang Wi-Fi signal natin dito. O live video interrupted. So, this is exactly what is going to happen. Okay, anyway, I was saying kanina, aside from the courses that I mentioned, like medicine, engineering, anything more on really the science subjects or courses, kailangan talaga pumasok sa eskwelahan at pag-aralan ng buong-buo ang curriculum nun. Pero in other curriculum, I would suggest better cut it into half. Kasi marami doon are subjects na hindi talaga interesting. Like for example, ako, sa mass comm, I took up communication and somehow all I wanted to do was how to become a good communicator, how to become a good media person. So, yun naman ako. Anything outside from those interests, wala na akong hilig. And somehow, eto na yan, dami kong subject na kailangan pag-aralan. Of course, nandun ang history, nandun ang... Kaya lang nga, sabi ko, kung ang style naman nila kailangan mong memorizein ang mga dates ng kamatayan ni ganito, kung kailan siya pinanganak, sabi ko, this will not really be interesting to students. Bihira yung mga estudyante na mahilig sa mga ganong detalye. So, sa akin I would rather suggest, ito ay, out of the, kulang to sa, I am into self-education talaga. Self-learning. And this is where this thing about inspiring or inspiration really would come in very handy. Bakit? Kailangan ma-inspire natin ang mga bata kung ano yung gusto nilang pag-aralan. Huwag na natin silang puwersa na kailangan mong matuto ng ganito, kailangan mong matuto ng ganito. Of course, we have to make them learn how to read, how to count, how to write, how to speak. Ito nga nung ako ay nasa elementary, ewan ko, ngayon ko lang ito share siguro. My mother, who was a former professor in college, tinututor na ako on math kasi doon ako mahina So, multiplication table. So, meron siya mga cards. So, 2 times 2. Doon sa isang kondon, may blanco, walang answer. Nasa kabila, may answer. So, kung gusto mo malaman yung answer, 2 times 2, baligtarin mo lang, makikita mo, 4. Ayan. So, nandun. So, gusto ako i-test ng nanay ko sa ang aking proficiency in terms of learning how to count or yung natutunan ko sa math. So, alam ko, she will show me again those cards at sasabihin niya, what is this? What is the answer here? So, ganyan. Yung cards na yun, nasa bahay lang namin. So, one time, ang ginawa ko, nag-cut out ako ng mga maraming cards. Sinulat ko lahat kinopya ko lahat yung mga nakasulat doon. Pati yung answer. So, meron akong duplicate. So, ito ngayon, pag tinatanong ako ng nanay ko, nasa kama kami, nasa ilalim ng kama ko yung cards. So, pag hindi ko alam yung answer, papadusot ako. Kunyari, may iniisip ako, tapos may hinuhugot ako sa ilalim. Tapos yung pala, tinitignan ko na yung mga cards doon, at doon ko hinahanap. Ano saan yung card na yun na 3 times 2? Ano ang answer doon? Ano to? Tapos makikita ko naman. So, sasabi ko, 6. Ayan, so, ilang beses yun, nahuhulaan ko tama. Until nahuli ako ng nanay ko. Kasi nahalata yata niya na hindi ko alam na ginagawa ako. At meron akong kinukuha sa ilalim. So, nakikita, nabuko. Ayan, nahuli yung mga kodigo ko. Ayan. So, wala. So, I had to learn it the hard way. Ano yung hard way? Kasi I wasn't taught how to really multiply in terms of why would this amount to this if you multiply this with such a number? Ang tinuro kasi sa atin ng bata was to memorize. Hindi ba memorize the table eh. Yun ang ginawa natin eh. Ginawa sa atin eh. So, dami na memorize mo. 9 times 9, 81, or ganyan. So, kailangan memorize mo yun. Pag hindi mo memorize, wala ka na. So, ganun ang nangyari. Hindi kami tinuruan ng paano talaga magbilang. Not like the Chinese. I think they know, may cheat code sila. Kumbaga, paano binibilang lahat ng kwan. Hindi tinuro ng ganun tama sa amin, nung bata kami. So, talagang memorization. Wala. It didn't work. So, I wasn't so interested in really going to school because I didn't know what the answers were. And if I cannot memorize them, wala lang akong magagawa. And that's why I wasn't inspired to learn, because the educational system did not inspire me. Yun ang problema. Okay. One learns only when he is inspired. So much for my kwento. Nobody can force anyone to learn something unless that person is willing and is inspired to learn. He can only teach himself. This is what we have to understand. Nobody can make you learn something. It is only you who will actually teach yourself. Ganun ba yun? Oo nga, no? Di ba? Pag tayo ay kusa na nag-aral, we were the ones telling or teaching ourselves. Nobody was teaching us anymore. Parang we had to teach ourselves na. Hindi na yung, kunyari, nakuha naman natin yung lesson. Pero that lesson will not sink in unless we really tell ourselves na, okay, this is it. So, he can only teach himself. We can only teach ourselves. So that's why self-education is really better. Because that's the only real secret naman there. We can only be the ones to teach ourselves. Nobody can teach us anything except ourselves. And all the things we would want to learn, nandun na sa YouTube, nandyan na sa Google, nandyan na sa mga websites, ng mga education websites or whatever. And all we need to really now do is ask a child, what do you want to learn? What would inspire you? What is inspiring you in terms of the subjects that you want to do or to learn? So, pag na-inspire sila, kusa sila maghahanap ng mga websites na yan. Kaya nga kita mo ngayon, ang dami-dami natuto mag-gitara, mag-ukulele, mag-piano. Sa YouTube, may mga lessons doon. Ang mga bata natututo to follow all the lessons doon sa YouTube. They could teach themselves already. And this is something that we really have to now take a look into. Because the children really has only now one, I would say, advantage towards us. They were born with these technologies that we are now looking at. Tayo, wala tayong technology niyan. Ako, napakatagal bago ko nahawakan itong ganitong klaseng technology like the cellphone. Pero, itong mga bata ngayon, they were born with these technologies. So, why don't we give it to them? Bakit pa natin pahirapan pa sila na pumunta sa eskwelahan? Andiyan na lahat eh. Kailangan na lang baguhin natin yung system of education and work it through technology. As a matter of fact, ito nga ang aking isa pang nakitang I would say importanteng maintindihan natin. Sino talaga ang powerful when it comes to teaching our children? Whatever lesson, whatever there is to learn. Who do you think? Is it the school? I don't think so. Is it the government? I don't think so. Is it our parents? I don't think so. Sino? Sino ang nakakapagturo ng talagang, I would say, very effective? Diyan naman yung balot. Yung talagang effective na kung saan ay nag-enjoy na sila, natututo pa sila. Whatever they want to learn or whatever there is na kung minsan hindi naman nila dapat matutunan, ay natututunan nila dahil napaka-pervasive nito. Okay, hindi nyo pa makuha. I am talking about entertainment. The entertainment industry is the most influential industry nowadays. Not even the church. So yung school, wala na yan. It has to be now entertaining. Alright. Ano ibig sabihin? Ito mga, daanin mo sa pelikula yan, daanin mo sa kanta, mas papanuorin at papakinggan ng mga kabataan. Mas naaalala pa nila ang mga kanta kaysa kung pamemorize mo sa kanila ang mga pababasa mo. And this is something that is really now important for us to know or to understand. Entertainment is a big factor now in really teaching our children. Kaya nga ako, I am using entertainment for development or for my teaching. Ito ginagawa ko ngayon, this is passé. I am just doing this because hindi ko pa nasi-set up yung gusto ko i-set up. I am using really entertainment for development. As a matter of fact, I have this concept called entertainment for the education or for the holistic education of oneself. How would I use entertainment? Through songs, through videos, films, television, musical plays, stage plays. Lahat ng mga messages na kailangan ituro, andyan na. Even, di ba, ngayon, if you want to teach children how to count, you just Google mga videos, and then there are some videos that are very entertaining that could teach our children. Di ba, katulad dati, sa TV, yung, sa bata, Sesame Street. Sesame Street was really something that was very entertaining, at the same time was teaching children a lot of things. Yan ang dapat natin ginagawa talaga. Sa Tagalog, ano ba yan? Batibot. Yan. So, we have to come up with versions of those programs. Dahil effective siya. And this is not anymore to be ignored. Ngayon, kung you ay mag-online, like for example, if you're a teacher, you want to go online, you should choose among, kunyari, history ang subject. Kailangan magtipon-tipon lahat ng mga history teachers. Alright, we will choose the best teacher among us who can really talk in a very entertaining way kung online yan. Tapos yun lang ang iaharap nyo sa camera. The other history teachers can help in writing the script or kung ano yung mga gusto nilang i-develop, no? But there has to be someone who is supposed to be very entertaining, na siya ang nagtuturo, na yan ang pinapanood ng mga bata. Otherwise, useless din itong gagawin natin online, kung mabore din ng mga bata with all the kinds of subjects that are being taught in a very monotonous, boring way. So, yan ang aking puna dyan. So, kailangan entertaining. Hindi na pwedeng sabihin mo na, formal or kwan. Hindi na makikinig ang mga bata sa ganyan. So, I would suggest that. Okay, let's continue. Kamalayan learners know that they do not have all the answers, and the only answers are in people themselves. All right? They do not force others to change because they know they cannot change anybody. For that matter, ito nga ang kailangan natin intindihin. Hindi natin pwedeng puwersahin kahit na sino natuto o malaman ng isang bagay kung talagang ayaw niyang tanggapin yan or pakinggan. Pero the moment, like for example, I know of some schools who are mga modern schools to. Hindi ko lang alam kung yung mga schools ni Rudolf Steiner. But anyway, what I heard some schools before, dito sa Philippines, meron na ganito. They do not teach children up to grade 4 kung paano magbasa. Hindi ba normally ang pagbabasa, tinuturo pa lang yan, grade 1 or even sa nursery pa lang, tinuturuan na yung mga bata pagbasa. Yung pala, if you force children, like me, I was forced to read when I was young. If you force children to read something they are not interested in or inspired to read, they will shun, or they will actually not anymore be interested in learning how to read. Yes, I learned how to read ABC, with words. But then, to read books that were not interesting to me, I never really got to read them. Even if I had to, because nandun yung lessons na kailangan kong pag-aralan. I never opened my textbooks. Ano yung pinag-aaralan ko lang? Kung ano yung ibibigay sa test. Tatanungin ko mga klase ko, anong sa tingin niyo bibigay dyan? Sige, yun na lang underline ko doon sa libro ko. Tapos yun ang memorizing ko. Kadalasan niya, hindi pa yun ang ibibigay sa test. So, bagsak ako. So, ganyan eh. So, ito yung, ano yung rational dun sa hindi nila tuturo kagad, turuan. Bakit hindi nila tinuturuan magbasa ang bata? They will wait for the child to ask the teacher, Ma'am, I would like to learn how to read. Kapag sila na nagsabi nung ganun, that is the only time they would teach the child. And the moment the child learns how to read, kasi interesado sila, mind you, you have already gifted the child the kind of learning that he or she would actually be having for the rest of his or her life. Kasi enjoy na siya magbasa. I have a cousin. Yun na nga eh. We were being compared to my cousin. At yung girl cousin ko. Siya, kapag saan siya pumuntang bahay, kapag may reunion kami, hindi siya makikihalubilo sa amin. Hindi siya makikiano sa amin. She would look for a book doon sa bahay na yun. And she would just look for a corner and read anything that she would want to read. Wala kami nakitang panahon noon na hindi siya nagbabasa. And what happened to her? Well, she became a journalist. She became a writer. She became a very good, I would say, script writer for that matter. And what happened to me? Wala. Natuto ko. Of course, I actually followed suit in terms of learning how to read after college. When I got out from school, doon pa lang ako natuto magbasa. Pero before that, hindi. Pero nung natuto naman ako magbasa, dahil gusto ko na yung binabasa ko, look, the only time I read was when I got out from college. And it was because a friend of mine who actually graduated summa cum laude from Ateneo told me, alam mo, huwag ka nang magbasa ng mga lumang textbooks mo. Sabi ko, anong kailangan kong basahin? Kasi wala akong natutunan. Kasi I wanted to catch up para lang patanggap ako sa mga pinag-a-applyan ko trabaho. Sabi niya, go to the bookstores and look for the newest books that you can read. I will not tell you what to read, bahala ka. So, with that, I actually went to the bookstores and not knowing where to go, basta I went around and somehow there were some books that got me interested in reading. And then, nung nakita ko yun, tuloy-tuloy na ang aking pagbabasa. Doon pala yun. I got inspired into reading because these were things, the books that I was reading and were very interesting for me. So, doon lang ako natuto magbasa. Sabi nga, was it too late? No. Nag-cram na ako. So, practically, I bought a lot of books. Kasi, sabi ko, gusto ko rin to, gusto ko niyan. I cannot read it sa bookstore. Yung iba nga, tinatapos ko na sa bookstore para hindi ko na babayaran. Nahihiya na nga ako sa kabantay doon. Sabi, oy, mukha yata hindi mo bibili niyan. Kung binabasa mo na lang dito yan. So, para na tumahimik, bibili ko na. Hanggang mamaya, binibili ko na lahat ng mga librong kasunada ko. Until I was able to compile 1,000 books, which turned out to become my Kamalayan library. And somehow, most of the things that I am teaching here came from those books that I read. So, yun ang sikreto dun . Kailangan inspired ka to learn. Otherwise, if you are not inspired, no force, or rather, nothing can really make you learn something. Not even the school authorities. Kahit nasabihin, babagsak ka. Ako noon, I wasn't threatened na ibagsak ako dahil sabi ko, who cares? Sabi ko, ano mawawala sa akin? Wala na nga, lahat . Pero yun na nga, alam ko, so bumagsak ako 1 year, di ulit. Pero yun na nga, buti lang, mabait ang parents ko. So sige, basta dyan ka lang, pumasok ka lang, huwag ka lang bumitaw. Yan na lang sinabi sa akin . So hindi ako bumitaw. So I stayed 1 year extra in high school. I stayed 1 year extra 1 year in college. Hindi, sa college naman, the real reason why I wasn't graduating was they were not offering the subjects that I was supposed to take up. Dahil sa course ko, kailangan specific yan for my major. Kukunti lang kami. Alam nyo, ang eskwelahan, business . Pag walang walang quota, yung klase, kunyari, kailangan daw 10 students or 12. 4 lang kami naka-enroll. So, they dissolve. So, sayang, naghihintay kami ng matagal para lang i-open. Wala naman pala mag-i-enroll na iba, kundi kami rin. So, sabi ko, kung ganito lang ang gagawin ng eskwelahan sa akin, mukhang hindi ako graduate dahil wala na akong kaklase sa mga major subjects na gusto ko. Somehow, I took up other units in another course para lang masabing makumpleto ko yung graduation requirements. Sabi niya, hindi yan ang major mo. Sabi ko, paano na? I got out from school. Sabi ko, ayaw niyo ako pag-graduate dahil ayaw niyo i-offer yung mga subjects ko. Alis na ako. So I got out. And I started working. Yun na nga, first job ko was ABS-CBN. Okay, that's another story. Sige, kwento ko na rin sa inyo. Alam niyo, ako ay lumaki sa radio stations. Dahil ang tatay ko was a former radio announcer sa DCRH siya dati. And although he had, kumbaga sideline lang na yun, sa gabi, his real job was as a government employee sa Ministry of the Budget dati. But anyway, so palagi ako sumasama sa radio stations sa kanyang ginagawang, nagre-recording siya kasi he used to be the radio announcer for mga dramas, yung mga radio drama. And one of those drama, one of those programs sa radio na which became very popular was Gabi ng Lagim. Yung Gabi ng Lagim, yung boses nun, yung announcer. At ngayon, sa ating dula, ang nakaraan sa Gabi ng Lagim. Yun, boses ng tatay ko yun. And he had a big voice, talaga nakakatakot. Kami mismo, kapag nakikinig sa bahay, natatakot pa. But anyway, I used to accompany him. And during those times, para lang malaman niyo kung paano ako nakapasok sa ABS. You know, etong ano ko sa ABS was a walk in the park. What I mean by a walk in the park, hindi ako nahirapan. Why? Because I grew up with the top executives from ABS-CBN on, those top executives nung time ko, when I applied for a job, were colleagues of my father sa radio stations na pinagtatrabahuan niya. I'm talking of sila Frankie Evangelista, Ben Aniceto, Jimmy Navarro, the father of Lea Navarro, sino pa ba? Basta yung mga top, dyan, Nick David, Coco Trinidad. So I could have worked in the government stations as well, and doon sila Coco Trinidad, and they were good friends of my dad. And so when I went to ABS-CBN, I just went to look I just went to the offices of Ben Aniceto and Franco Evangelista and said, I am the son of Ernie Malay. If you remember me, ako yung anak ni Ka Ernie. Sabi, uy, anak ni Ka Ernie. Sabi nila, bakit? I want to work here in ABS-CBN. Oh, okay, no problem. So immediately Franco Evangelista took me in and gave me took me in as a production assistant and gave me a program na ang title nun was Limbo. And ito yung ang tawag dito. Ang executive producer ko nun was a new he actually was trained in theater but sa US. Pero when he came back, he started as a executive producer sa ABS-CBN. But eventually, he became a director. Pero ngayon, namatay na. I'm talking of the great director, Gil Portes. So, he was my first director. He was my first producer. I was his PA then. And, yun na nga, okay na kami. Nagkakaroon na kami ng taping, ganyan. And, I was with ABS-CBN. And after, the next year, nag-martial law. Tigil ang trabaho namin. Everything stopped. Kaya itong nararamdaman ng mga nawalan ng trabaho ngayon, ganito rin ang nararamdaman ko noon na, paano na kami? Saan na kami pupunta? Wala kaming trabaho. Everything stopped for us. Sinara ABS-CBN noon, martial law, 1972. And so, we waited for it to open. Hindi na nagbukas. So, yung ibang members ng ibang executives ng ABS pumunta sa ibang channel. So I joined them. Pero alam nyo, kapag katulad nung I went to channel 13. Channel 13. I started working there. That's where doon ko naging boss si Tony Tuviera. And yun ang buhay ko noon. So ang problema during that time, 1974, 75, there was this new broadcast channel that was opening. Ito na yung nagbukas sa Broadcast City. And they took over Channel 13. Na naman kami, na-lockout na naman kami. Na-shutdown na naman yung stasyon namin. They took over our station. Tanggal na naman kami lahat sa trabaho. So, that was again another kwan sa akin. Imagine twice, martial law. And then, lumipat na kami, nakapunta na kami sa ibang stasyon. And then, nag-take over na naman ibang grupo. Yung grupo ng Broadcast City yun. So, ganoon ang buhay ko sa TV noon. Until, ayun na nga, independent na lang ako until somehow I got into the recording business. And during that time, I was being offered by Mr. Tony Tuviera to work with him. Sabi niya, meron akong TV show pa rin. Sabi gano'n, may basketball ako, may mga sports yung programs na hawak. Sabi ko, at tapos sabi niya, and I will be opening a noontime show. So sana you can work with us pa rin. Sabi ko, Tony, alam mo, dalang-dala na ako sa TV. I mean, traumatic na yung nararanasan ko sa TV. Kasi nga, imagine, tagal mo naghihintay, magpapakasasa ka, tapos biglang mawawalan ka na naman ng trabaho, titigil, dahil martial law. Tapos yung isa, nag-take over isang kumpanya. So sabi ko, ayoko na. So, okay na ako sa recording. And so, I stayed in the recording for 30 years. And then, at Bulaga naman, yun, tuloy-tuloy sila. Okay, so, nagkwentuhan na tayo. But anyway, I'm just trying to share something na kinalaman pa rin naman sa nangyayari ngayon. No? So, to continue, the only thing that they can do is to plant a seed in their consciousness or open their minds in accepting new ideas. And not much can be done unless they are inspired. Yun na nga. The only thing you can do, kasi you cannot teach anyone anything. The only thing you can do is to just plant a seed. And then, kung ano yung tinanim mo, bahala na siya kung ano yung tatanggapin niya, kung ano yung talagang ina-nurture niya na maging knowledge na maging kaalaman. So that is how we learn. If you are inspired. Life is boring if one does not have the inspiration to live life to the fullest. Totoo yan. No amount of effort will suffice if man falls short of inspiration when he tries to achieve something. Things start to move when momentum is achieved. The greatest power that can affect someone is inspiration. It is hard to teach a person who is unwilling or uncooperative. Yan ang sinasabi ko. Kahit na anong galing mo, kapag hindi siya inspired, nothing. Di ba kayo, magkumbinsi nga kayo na bentahan yung isang tao ng isang bagay na hindi niya gusto. Kahit na anong mura niyan, hindi niya bibili niyan. Or kahit na anong gano'n ka-importante yan. Pero kung hindi siya interesado dyan, he will not buy. But when the decision comes, not from outside, but from within, everything becomes light. Kasi pag nasa loob na yung mangyayari ng kagustuhan, madali na makonvince. Things happen effortlessly. Without force, without pressure, only inspiration. That's why it's importante talaga itong inspiration na pinag-uusapan natin dito. Inspired, being inspired. The Kamalayan Learner's search for meaning in the world compels him to passionately share what he discovers and inspires others to search for the meaning of their own lives as well. Diba? Kapag isang tao natuto ng isang bagay, katulad kapag ako'y natututo ng mga bagay-bagay, excited ako na i-share. Excited ako na i-share sa mga ibang kaibigan ko, yung mga natututunan ko. Yan yung sasabi dito. Shares what he discovers and inspires others to search for the meaning of their own lives as well. To touch and inspire, one has to reach out to the hearts and feelings and emotions of others. Yun, importante. Kailangan makuha mo ang kanilang nararamdaman, emotions sila. That's why songs easily are able to penetrate ang ating kamalayan, ang ating psyche, because it gets to us through our feelings. Kasi ang kanta, emotional yan eh. Feel na feel mo. Yan. Pag masaya, malungkot, feel mo yan. So, mas na-absorb mo yan. That's how it works. A Kamalayan learner's aim, a Kamalayan learner aim is to be an example and an inspiration to others. This is the only way he knows how to serve humanity, he knows best how to serve humanity. His or her life is what others would like to emulate. You have to be an inspiration also to others. Dapat nakikita nila, why would I listen to this guy? I'm not inspired by this teacher. I'm not inspired by this mentor. I'm not inspired by this speaker. So why will I listen to him? Okay, hello, M. Centeno. Hi, Sir Tato. Good afternoon. I'm so late. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, pwede kang absent yun. Birthday mo naman eh. Happy birthday. So, it's a birthday of M. Di ba? Pero sa school, hindi pwedeng mag-absent ka dahil birthday mo. So, anyway, you're not late. You're still, in good standing. So, okay. So, wait, I have a message here. Sir, I tagged you in my post. Your song po. I'm just so proud po. Singer ako ni... okay. Parang rin daw siya kasi member ng Wada Band. Okay. I'd like to say hi to Carmela here. Nakita na yung aking... siguro, nalaman niya, member din ako dati ng isang band. Anyway, let's not talk about that now. Okay, so, again, as I've said, importante that a Kamalayan learner has to be inspired, or not only be inspired, but also inspires. A teacher has to inspire. A father who is teaching a child should be able to inspire his or her, his daughter or son. Kasi pag hindi inspired ang anak, kahit na anong sabihin mong kailangan matutunan, hindi matututunan yan. And ito nga, nothing happens to us unless we are inspired. And this is what I am now afraid of in terms of our educational system. Because that is exactly what they destroyed in us. Going to school. I wasn't inspired. I don't know. I am only speaking for myself. Pero siguro, marami rin kami na who were not really inspired in terms of what we were learning. No? So, or what we were trying to learn. So, sayang. But anyway, so dito natin makikita ngayon ang isang quality that is needed for us in these pandemic times. We have to be inspired and we have to be inspiring as well. All right, so, okay, let's now take a look at the next quality. A Kamalayan, number 9. A Kamalayan learner understands relationships and promotes oneness. Okay, maganda itong topic na ito. Maganda itong quality na kailangan may natin. We have to understand relationships and we have to now also promote oneness in terms of our relationships. Okay, I'll read exactly what I wrote in my book. Everything that goes on in this world involves relationships with family, friends, environment, oneself, and with God. Kamalayan learners have a responsibility to build and nurture relationships. Love, peace, and harmony are communicated first to oneself. All right, let's stop there. Everything that happens or goes on in this world involves relationships with everyone. So, importante ito makita natin. Ako, I only became successful in my career Why? Because I learned one intelligence, actually two intelligences. The other intelligence is intrapersonal intelligence, which is knowing oneself. The other intelligence is interpersonal intelligence, learning about other people, about relationships. Ito yun. Na perfect yun. How to really learn about what other people are like. Kaya lahat nakapapakisamahan ko. Kadalasan nga, ang mga tao nga sa akin, parang plastic mo nga. Lahat yata kaibigan mo. Sabi ko, bakit naman hindi? Kasi, alam ko, hindi mo naman talaga type yan. Sabi ko, bakit ko naman sila outright na itsapwera sa account ko? Ngayon, ang ginagawa ko ngayon, kung ayaw ko isang tao sa buhay ko, madali na lang yan. Kung meron akong ayaw talaga na ginagawa niya na ayaw ko. Unlike before, pag face-to-face, okay lang. Para bang halubilo pa sa kanila kahit na ayaw ko sila. Kasi gano'n naman yan eh. Like, if you work in a company, not everyone is your friend. Marami dyan who would debate with you, who will argue with you, and somehow you still have to end up as friends. And that is exactly what we call this emotional intelligence that we need to develop in us. This EQ, learning about relationships. Ito yung, sabi nga an IQ, or if you have a high IQ, will get you into companies. Kasi when they give you exams, they test your IQ. So pag mataas ka sa IQ, pasado ka na. Pero, ang nananalo, ang napopromote to a higher position are not those with high IQ. Those promoted are the ones with high EQ. Mataas ang emotional quotient nila. Kasi sila yung marunong makitungo sa lahat ng tao. So sila yung mas madaling pakisamahan. Gusto ng taong makatrabaho. So sila yung napopromote. So yan yung kailangan natin maintindihan. Ano na nangyari sa aking video? Bakit naging all bright na ito? Anyway, so ayan. Tanggalin ko nga muna. Hindi, kaya lang pag gano'n ko rin, puti pa rin ang tsura ko. Sumobra na ako sa pagka-mestizo ko dito sa aking, ano pa yung nangyari ko? Ayan. Hindi. Kasi pag inalaw ko ito, I don't know how to adjust my light. Anyway. Ayan, okay. Siguro kailangan ko lang ilapit ang mukha ako. Anyway, so, totoo lang, ito nga ang kailangan natin pag-usapan, matutunan ay may kinalaman sa relationships. Relationships with other people. Now, how do we now create that kind of a relationship na maganda? We cannot have a good relationship with other people unless we start from ourselves. We have to have a good relationship with ourselves first. What do we mean by this? Kailangan matutunan mo munang magustuhan ang sarili mo. Kailangan mo makisama sa sarili mo. Kung ikaw hindi mo gusto ang sarili mo, how can you actually like other people? And how can you make other people also like you if you don't even like yourself in the first place? So, kailangan mong maintindihan itong bagay na ito. Alright? So, sabi nga, Kamalayan learners have a responsibility to build and nurture relationships. Love, peace, and harmony are communicated first to oneself. You have to have love, you have to love yourself, you have to have peace in you, in yourself, inside you, and harmony. Maganda ang pakiramdam mo with yourself. All right, so this is something that has to be worked inside yourself. You cannot do it. You cannot actually make it work through other people, or if you use other people. You can only make it effective with other people if you are only able to do it first to yourself. So ito yung bagay na kailangan niyong maintindihan. You have to now first love yourself. You have to be at peace with yourself. Kita mo yung taong galit sa mundo. Yung palaging maraming angas o yung galit. Ha? Every time na makita mo siya, ang makikita mo palagi sa kanya ay he's in a bad mood. Yun yung palaging mainitin ang ulo. Sabi nga, ano ba ito? Galit sa mundo. Actually, hindi siya galit sa mundo. Galit siya sa sarili niya. Wala siya makita maganda about himself or herself. Yun yung problema. Kapag ikaw ay wala kang makita maganda sa labas, at ikaw ay naiinis sa nakikita mo, huwag mo sisihin ng mga tao na sa labas o yung mga tao na nakikita mo. Huwag mo sisihin yung mga bagay-bagay na nasa labas mo. Take a look inside you, because walang kinalaman yung ibang tao sa galit mo, sa mga ayaw mo. All these things are inside you first. Kaya kailangan ayusin mo muna sarili mo. Yan ang importante nating isipin. Okay, to continue. When individuals see goodness in themselves, they also see the good in others. They feel one with them. There is no separation. There is only oneness. Diyan nagsisimula ang oneness. Kasi nga, you're already one with yourself. Kaya, you can be one with everyone else, with everything outside you. Separation is what we want to overcome. It has been a long-time belief that we are separated from one another, that we are also separated from God. God is up there, we are down here. Unity becomes an impossibility as long as people think that they are separated from each other. Kaya kailangan talaga, we have to know that we are one with everything, we are one with God. And since we are one with God, God is with us, within us as well. Race, religion, country, gender, and class status have separated mankind ever since. Slowly, modern technology is bridging the gap and bringing us closer to each other. Kaya lang nga, itong technology, kung hindi pa natin naayos yung sarili natin, it can only widen the gap. It cannot really bridge the gap. Kasi what it can bridge, or what it can do is actually make it more wide. Kaya mas gagrabe ang mangyayari pag hindi natin maayos sa sarili natin. Understanding. Slowly, modern technology is bridging the gap and bringing us closer to each other. Understanding is the key word here. With the unlimited information available now, we are seeing things in a different light. Everything now is exposed, and we should take advantage of this, especially when we are able to recognize beliefs and things we share with one another. As soon as we are able to see beyond our differences, and live more in harmony by acknowledging our sameness, then we will be able to bring about that oneness, which seems so elusive. Okay, many teachings in the past are still being interpreted in the same manner that they were explained during the ancient times. This is how many interpret and believe in the ageless truth that they know and still think that they are still relevant today. The words may be the same, but the definitions or interpretations should change through each generation. Kasi nga, ang mga sinulat noong mga nakaunang panahon, may basihan yan from the present culture. Kung ano yung kultura nila noon, doon nila binibase ang mga interpretation o mga base ng mga kanilang mga batas, kanilang mga mamamaraan kung paano nakikitungo sa bawat isa. But as we change from generation to generation, our cultures also are changing. But there are some beliefs that we have not actually changed in us. So, yun ang nagiging problema natin. So, ito ay isang bagay na kailangan nating maintindihan. So, dito na tayong tatapusin ang ating klase sa araw na ito. So, we discussed those two qualities. No? Very important for us to really study and live. Yung isa ay about inspiration and the other one is about relationships. So, tingnan natin kung paano natin mapapasalamatan ang ating mga nanood ngayon. Kung meron man tayong iba pa mga nanood niya sa araw na ito. So, ayun. I'd like to say thank you for watching. Tato Malay, aking pinsan. Si Boy Villasanta. Boy, kamusta ka na? Si Julieta, of course, Juliet. Si Middle. Rolly sa Kilabon is watching. And of course, El Sabado again. And Erish and Santos. With that, I'd like to say maraming salamat sa inyong pag-attend ng klase ngayon sa araw na ito. And I will see you again on Friday. So, Tuesday tayo on Friday is our next class at 5 o'clock. So, with that, I'd like to say magandang kamalayan sa inyong lahat. Thank you. At you're welcome, Larry Masan. Okay.